In this video, we're going to learn how to create a query using several different tables. So we're going to go to Create. We're then going to choose Query Design. And then from there, you just need to select all the tables. To do that, I'm going to double click. So maybe I want the Indiana Owners table, Owners, then Pets. Then you can close. If for whatever reason you selected one that you didn't actually need, then you can delete that. You will notice here that my tables have a relationship. So my primary key owner ID is linked to the foreign key in the pet table so that they're connected there. At this point, you would want to double click the fields that you want to show up. So I'm going to want my owner's last name to show up. I'm going to want the pet's name to show up. And then at this point, I'm going to want the friendliness rating to show up. And maybe I want to know the gender. At that point, you can then go down to the bottom and you can start filling in criteria if you want. So I now have table 1, table 2. I've double clicked to get the different fields to show up down here. And then I can specify in the criteria row here the specifics that I would want to show up. So maybe I want to know all the pets that have a rating that is greater than 3. So I would enter in that criteria equals, quotation marks, greater than 3, quotation marks, and then I can choose Run. So for my criteria, I can do a couple things. I can say, well, I want to know any pet who has a friendliness rating greater than 3, so I type the greater than sign 3, and then I'm going to want to hit Run at this point. So I'll go back to Design and Run, and nobody has. So I'll go back here and say, well, maybe instead of greater than 3, let's see if anybody is equal to 3. And I have one pet that is equal to 3. Go back to the design view, and maybe I want to know if is anybody less than or equal to 3, and I can run that. And I now have 3 pets that are less than or equal to 3. And then to save that query, you would right click and save query.